Welcome, everyone, to Beaver Stadium, nestled in Bucolic State College and home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, and one of the loudest, most passionate crowds you'll find anywhere in college football. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets taking on the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Nittany Lions will put total leather and will get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Ready to fire from the pistol. Looking for a crease to the left. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. The Yellow Jackets in the hurry up. Leaves it with the back. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. The one thing that can derail this offense, a bunch of 3-and-outs. They won't do that here, but they might go 4-and-out if they don't convert. Tackle is made after the first down.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. And he believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
Really good offenses are able to attack shape. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
That last completion sets them up on 2nd down. This quarterback part of their running game. Got a lot of running room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
Listen, the big hog is up front. The big offensive line paved the way for a big first down.
And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. Leaves it with the running back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. He's off to the race. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. And the PAT makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there, and they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there set to boot it away.
Number 19 set to kick this one away. Returner runs out of bounds.
First down for this offense. With jet sweep pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. The Nittany Lions want to move quickly. Quarterback will audible. Wants to throw on second down. Makes the catch. It's Banks. Oh, what a move! That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right there.
Loses 3. Second down coming up.
Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Trying to get to it. No fear from this freshman quarterback as he picks up the first down himself.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there. Understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Going for it all. And it's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Lining up to add another. Bangs it through for an extra point. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a pass from 40 yards out. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They'll give it to him again. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sticks. It's short. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. He wants to throw. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Running back searching for a hole. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Well, the offense is in a really nice rhythm right now. It seems like no matter what they're dialing up, they're getting positive yards, and it just feels so good as a play caller when you know on first down you can get yards like that turning around and handing it off.
Yeah, and on the other side, you're scratching your head going, what the heck can I do here? You got to find something. The defense has got to find a way to create some momentum. Whatever they're doing right now, it's not working. So you got to keep going through that play sheet and maybe find something a little bit different that can give this offense something to think about. And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll try it over the left side. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And the Yellow Jackets are in the red zone. Hands it off. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Now you know why you do all of those squats, all of those deadlifts, extra time in the weight room.
No doubt. Get that lower body strength so you can just shed people off of you. What a great job smelling the end zone and getting in.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Just about set to kick it away. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He'll start this drive firing. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He wants to take the top off. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
They're getting this guy lathered up. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. That's caught. It's short. He's there to make the stop, and the damage has been done as they pick up the 1st down on the throw and catch.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
He's there to make the stop.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Defense in press coverage. They'll go to the ground. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up. The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in the hurry up. The give to the back. Tackled, but he has a 1st down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the 1st down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the 1st down marker.
And the Yellow Jackets will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
The kick is up and good, and put 1 more on the lead. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. Quarterback will keep it. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Let's see what they find in the playbook for third and long from the 43. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see his, that's your playmaker, that's your guy.
Ball in the air, intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller has done.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Hey, listen, the quarterback didn't get the completion on that throw, but that doesn't mean you can't try again. Trust in your playmakers outside to push the field and stretch it vertically and make a play for you. It won't surprise me to see this QB take more shots as this game goes on.
He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Coffee. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's 3rd down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up 4th down.
The Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week.
Returner is tackled down at the 37. And your Penn State Nittany Lions
Let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got him downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He's going to pass. Moving away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He fires a bullet to the right. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
With the score, Georgia Tech 21, Penn State 7.
And the Yellow Jackets will boot it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think then if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys went in at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that.